I usually don't even do shit like this or even promote shit like this to say like this. But P, we smoking on that Kansas City pack tonight. We smoking on that Kansas City. We rolling it up right now. We smoking.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so we're going to be talking about none other than DaBaby today, man. Now, DaBaby is probably one of the hottest artists in the world right now. I'm talking about he has no losses right now. He is killing it in the rap game. Every time he does a collab with another superstar, it goes up. And dude is really, really riding a nice wave, man. Now, he's had some tragic situations happen lately, within the last year. But for some reason, when you rise to stardom at the heights and the level of DaBaby, it seems to carry some tragedy with it as well. But interesting enough, DaBaby has persevered. But man, today he's got a lot of people mad at him. And specifically one city, and that city is Kansas City. Now, Kansas City, Missouri, man, they just had a horrible night because of the big game. Now, for those of you who don't keep up with sports, the Super Bowl was last night. Now, if you're that far off the radar, I don't know how to help you. But man, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. All right, man. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get to it. Okay, so last night was Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, Florida. And crazy enough, Tampa was the hosting city and their team was in the Super Bowl. Now, Tampa had an amazing night because they had a win. Tom Brady took the team to success. They ended up winning the Super Bowl in their hometown. And a lot of people were excited about this. Even folks you might consider as bandwagon fans. Now, I hate to call DaBaby a bandwagon fan, but dude is from Charlotte. And I've seen him in a whole Charlotte Panthers outfit, you know what I mean? And just boasting, and he even dropped a song in the Charlotte outfit. So I don't know where he became a Buccaneers fan, or maybe he just started going for Tom Brady once he moved over. But it seems like he was elated. And when I say elated, I'm talking about happy at the fact that the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl. Now, the Buccaneers did their thing, and DaBaby, as a bandwagon fan, had to boast, man. He had to put it in people's face that Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl. And what better way to do that than use some Chicago drill terminology to express his disdain for the Kansas City Chiefs and laugh at the fact that they just lost a big game. So he took to social media to post this video right here.
I usually don't even do shit like this or even promote shit like this to say like this. But P, we smoking on that Kansas City pack tonight. We smoking on that Kansas City. We rolling it up right now. We smoking.
Now, for those of you who don't understand drill terminology, don't understand what smoking on a pack means, that means he's putting them up in a blaze. That means they're gone. They'll never be here again. And he's smoking to their memory, man. Meaning boasting on the fact that they're done, finito, finished, and will no longer be here. Now, I think he's going a little far with that, because Kansas City is one of the youngest, fastest teams in the league, and they will definitely be back in contention. Now, I can't say they'll definitely be back in the Super Bowl, because that is a very hard thing to do. That's one of the toughest. It's one of the toughest sports to get to the big game, to get to the finals, man. To actually get to the Super Bowl is really, really tough. So that's why Tom Brady going to the Super Bowl as many times as he did is pretty much impossible if you were a betting man, and the odds are stacked against that. Now, DaBaby set off a firestorm on social media when he said this, man. Kansas City fans were coming out the woodwork because they had love for DaBaby, and they thought he wouldn't take it like that and go and boast on their loss like that, man. I mean, they feel like they're getting repped on by DaBaby. And they took to social media to express this. Now, some of these responses to DaBaby saying he's smoking on that KC pack were funny, like this one right here. And then others were direct shots and threats to DaBaby, allegedly. In this post right here, where you see some of the fans, like one of the fans specifically there in the middle, they said, DaBaby out here dissing KC, I'm unfollowing his you know what. And then below that, they say, woke up this morning and DaBaby banned from KC, said book his, well, somebody else put out a post where they basically said that DaBaby needs to get booked. And I was like, whoa, it's going a little too far. Now, for those of you who don't know, book means, man, somebody run up on DaBaby with harmful intent. We'll put it in that words. That's the politically correct way of saying that. Like in these comments right here, they said, so DaBaby can't come to KC no more. We don't mess with his midget Mac, you know what I mean? And then the next person said, DaBaby bet not come back to KC. So everybody was clowning the fact that, DaBaby is a really short dude. And they're just mad at the fact that he's coming at their city and their team lost, man. So it just seems like pretty petty stuff, but man, when you're talking about sports, it usually goes down like this. Now, I don't know how DaBaby put himself in this fight because as far as I know, he has always been a Panthers fan. But I mean, anybody could root for any team they want. There's free reign. There's no rules on that. So I don't want to seem like a hypocrite because, other fans like Snoop Dogg is notorious for rooting for different teams. Like he's a Steelers fan, which makes sense because he's from Long Beach, if anybody knows what that means or know what's up with that. But he's also a Raiders fan too, which is a complete contradiction. Two teams that generally didn't like each other back in the day. But man, DaBaby has the right to root for whatever team he wants. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Now, by saying that he's smoking on a pack of the opposing team, did he cross the line a little bit? Maybe so, man. But when you leave in a sporting event, like you went to the Super Bowl and your team just won, or the team you're rooting for just won, man, you feel happy and you want to do what you do, man. You want to have a good time. And I think this was just a way for him to celebrate. Because let's not forget, DaBaby is also in the news for his breakup with the, what is she? Is she a singer? Is she a model? She is a dancer? Maybe she's all three. Danny Lay. And it looks like, man, that she took to social media and got back to doing what she does as far as being an Instagram model, posting provocative pictures and whatnot. And her and DaBaby, they had a nice little run in their relationship. Now, their relationship was filled with a lot of, controversy because, DaBaby, when they first met, I guess he was engaged or dating some other lady who he had kids with. And it was just a whole big mess. But it looks like they have finally called it quits. And to be honest, it seems like the whole hip hop community and everybody was rooting against this relationship. Like Danny Lee couldn't do anything right when she was with DaBaby. Now let's see how many people are going after her neck for every little thing after her and DaBaby have obviously split up. Because it looks like they've split up, but man, you know how these things go, man. People, man, they split up, then they back together. They split up, they back together. Especially when you're talking about these celebrity couples. Because who else in the celebrity world they gonna mess with, that's gonna be taking them seriously. Because for some reason, there's like a dating circle that goes on in hip hop and with celebrities. But when you got a solid couple like who are together like that at their height, now that I think about it, it never works, man. They always split up, man, and go their own ways. And usually end up marrying somebody just who's regular smuggler or somebody who's in the industry who isn't as well known. Now, what do you guys think, man? Do you think that DaBaby and Danny Lee breaking up is a real thing, man? I hate to get on the gossip stuff. And what do you also think about the fact that DaBaby went to diss in Kansas City, man? Do you think him going at the Chiefs it makes room for him being banned from the city and people being at his neck as far as the whole city of Kansas City is concerned? I mean, it's just a sports team. Now, with that, this been your boy, Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.